Hello, welcome back. I'm Tonya from Tonya's Witchy Kitchen. How are you doing today? I'm not too bad. I can't complain. It's just best not to complain. So I'm not sure how I want to start this video. I'm not sure where to go with this video. Okay. So there's a story on my website. If you go to my website, main menu, stories, go down. It's probably the very first one on there. And it tells you how I got into soap making. I am not a COVID soaper. That is a thing. I guess there was tons of people who got into soap making during COVID because, you know, what are you doing? You're at home, you're doing nothing, you're watching YouTube and TV and all that stuff. That's not what we were doing, but anyway, we live on a farm, okay? There's animals. Those animals don't stop for COVID, okay? They, you know, we had animals and then stuff opened up and we had rodeos and, you know, we were busy, okay? But anyway, aside from all that, there's this story, how I got into soap making, okay? Here's how I got into YouTube. Okay, I can do this. I had an aunt that loved my soaps. I'm not sure her husband liked my soaps. That's another story. I'm not sure. But anyway, she loved my soaps. And I found out this last spring, this earlier winter, that she had stage 4 cancer. And she, let's see, she loved the 70s soap. She called it the hippie soap. A lot of people call it the hippie soap. Some people remember it's the 70s soap, but it goes. I accept it by either name. She loved it. That was her favorite soap. And so I decided that since she lived so far away from me, even in rodeo terms, like, she, you know, a long distance, I was going to do this soap for her. I was going to suck it up and make a video and show her how I made that soap. That 70s soap. And so I did. And that started the whole YouTube thing. And I got intrigued and addicted. And like it opened up this huge ulterior creative aspect. Okay. If you follow my channel, hit like, hit subscribe. Just do it. You know, you know, it's not just soaps. Okay. And there are people that do that all the time. They make soap and it's just gorgeous soap. That's the thing. So I sucked it up and I did the video and, you know, posted it. And I know she saw a few of them. You know, I don't know how many or what, but I know she saw a few. So that was great. So anyway, this soap, the 70s soap, did I tell you this? Started with a Pringles can. That was my first mold. Because I'm cheap. So I lined it with freezer paper, did the thing. It had 2 pipe cleaners and a piece of plastic from a lid that I cut into a circle to fit and to make my pull thing up. And that was the start of the 70s soap. And it's just gone from there. Like, so that's what we're doing today. Hopefully my camera angle is better. You can see how the pour goes. Hopefully it's not too boring because I can fast forward it because now I know how to do that. And we will check it out. 3 things. Dream big. Be true to you. And you are worth it. Let's go check out this pour. Bye-bye. And here we go. Oh, life is rough, isn't it? So, starting out with, because I want to keep this super fluid as long as possible, my fragrance oil and my kaolin clay went into that container, or into my oils right away, and then my lye water, because I know how this soap reacts, or the fragrance oil reacts in the soap, which is super funny because I was watching Royalty Soaps last night, and she's used this fragrance oil for so long, and it totally seized up on her. Like, she couldn't even pour it. Like, it was solid in her container just after she did it. Lesson to me, I guess. Don't always assume. So we're going to go through the colors really quick. This is Radioactive Green by Mad Micas. And this is Flotation Device by Mad Micas. I love the neons. That just makes the soap. And the fragrance oil. And then it's Grape Ape from Mad Micas. I think there's only one that is not from Mad Micas here. And then this is Blue Tide. Love this color. Love this color. And then we have Voodoo from Mad Micas. I've used that before. A few things. I've used these all in. I don't use the neons except for probably this is my main one. Oh, yellow. Yeah, I'm like, where's yellow? And this is Full Throttle by Nurture Soaps. So, there you go. Those are the beautiful neons. The Voodoo and the Blue Tide are not, but they just fit right in. And I've told you before, like, every time I make this soap, it's a little bit different. Sometimes some people would be like, it's the same. It's not the same, because I alternate the colors different every time. And sometimes one color you have more of than the other. And I just realized why that is. It's because I pour off 2 ounces of oils to use for my colors. And so that last color, which would have been the yellow, he got gypped because I was putting 5 ounces approximately in each bowl, and he got gypped because, you know, they all have an extra, probably ½ ounce or whatever, you know, they have a little bit extra, you know, and he didn't have that much extra. So I don't know, for some reason it never comes out the way it's supposed to, but anyway, yeah, it just doesn't. What can I tell you? So last time I think I did more the warm colors in between the cool colors type of scenario. You remember that from the 7th grade color wheel you made? So do they even do that anymore? So many things they should do in schools now that they don't. But I'm doing the rainbow. I am doing just like as close to a rainbow as I could be. So I did the yellow, then the orange, then the reddish, no I didn't, the reddish pink, whatever you call it color. We'll call it red just for easy access to names. And then the purple, and I actually counted, I was able to count because I wasn't talking your ear off at the time. And then the blue, and then the green. And if you noticed how I mixed them, I kind of mixed them the same. So I mixed the yellow first, because he was the lightest, and then I went to orange because there's yellow in orange coloring, and then I went into the pink because there is, you know, yellow and red makes orange, so I went into the pink, and then I went to the purple because, you know, blue and red make purple, and then I went into the blue because blue is in purple, and then green because blue and green is, you know, yeah, I think I've explained that before. That's how I do it, because then, you know, I'm not having to make 6 spatulas dirty in the process. It's bad enough that I have all these containers to wash when I'm done, which is, you know, not fun, but that's the biggest downfall. So, okay, as you can see, I was doing a close-up there. I you know, the soap goes, it goes, I just pour down the stick, specifically down the stick so that it goes straight down and pushes out. Goes straight down and pushes out. And as the soap gets thicker, which is why I gave it all a quick mix there, keep it fluid, it might not push down and out, but it sort of does. But I think it's the layering. It's that layering that is the most important key here to get this to work the way it's supposed to. I always wanted to do a drop swirl with these colors just to see, but I'm just so in this tube in a column But it just makes me wonder, like, how muddy would it be, you know? How muddy on the bottom, but yeah. I've seen some pours where they do a bowl pour and then they have the pretty colors and then they just pour it in there. And I did do that once for with the 70s soap fragrance oil, and it was really pretty. It was really pretty, you know, but this one does take a little more time, you know, but it's super fun, and the end result is it's just worth it, you know. I guess you have to have a complicated soap every once in a while, but yeah, there you go. And so, yeah, this is the hard part, is just the tedious pouring and trying to keep that stick straight so you don't slice through layers before you need to. And I mean, it's a thing, but it's soap. It's soap. Yeah, so interesting if you want to talk fragrance oils. Citrus oils tend to not accelerate depending on them, but they're not supposed to cause acceleration in soap. And this is a citrus blend. But when you get to florals, and I guess those are supposed to accelerate. I guess I haven't done a whole lot of florals. I don't know. I got my lilac soap. That one's floral. I don't think that one was so bad. Who knows? Anyway, just a little thing there. And vanillin causes it to turn brown. So, like the pumpkin soap. Isn't that crazy? So crazy. My kids were excited, though, because after I made that, I made pumpkin bars. Because I had to do something with the rest of the pumpkin. They're always happy when I bake, so that's good. I fast forwarded to this to jumped to the back. The end of this pour, you want to pull that stick up super, super, super slow with your tool on it. You don't want to rip through the layers super fast. You could get lots of air bubbles, and we don't want that. We just want the layers to kind of fall back into place, you know, the colors that we're moving out of the way and shifting. And so super slow, you know, that's the key on that one. Like really super pretty. I wish I hadn't put that extra soap on there, but it's going to sit on the counter with saran wrap. And there it is the next day. Isn't it pretty in the mold? Yeah, too bad I didn't leave it in the freezer long enough. I got impatient, okay? I'm sorry, I got impatient. It's the story of my life, I swear. Yeah, it was a little soft, and I knew it was soft, and, yeah, look at that. Ah! My soap! Ah! I'm gonna have some fixing to do. So, yeah. Oh, we're dumb. And then I forgot to show you the top that I cut off. I swear the camera was going. I don't know what I am having issues with the recordings on this. And, hey, you guys, leave a comment below. You've never said, do you like it when I cut it this way? Or do you like to see it from the top? I mean, I just think this way is kind of cool because it's like, shazam, there it is. And then I cut it, and then shazam, there it is. You know? It's like instant gratification. Because, you know, the other side of the soap is exactly the same as, you know, there's two ends for each cut, you know. So, but, this really turned out. This is probably one of the better ones I've had turn out. Like, I mean, you get the lines, you got the color just pops because it goes from that gradient, you know, the bright to the, you know, the rainbow spectrum in there. And that's my bottom end. I just really liked the way it turned out. I got a lot of fixing to do. This is the little bottom edge, that little last bump we cut off. But yeah, I mean, really cute, really cute. The lines really came out spectacular this time. Lots of beautiful color. you know, in looking at it, it doesn't seem like the yellow was shorted. Yeah, I'm pointing out the line details. You know, it doesn't look like the yellow was shorted because it's mixed in, you know, like the yellow, the orange, the green. So they're just pop, you know, with the red on the back side. Very, very pretty. I'm happy with these. They smell amazing. I love the smell. It's just bright, uplifting, happy scent. That's how I always look at it. Sunshine in a bottle. So I would call it that, but that's not what it's called. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So pretty. And you can see where the stick, you know, where the soap goes down and around, and where the stick kind of blocks it on that end. You see that? Yeah, I can't fix that. I got nothing. I'd have to go back to my 2 pipe cleaners and my little plastic makeshift design thing to do it. Which in a way it was really cool because you didn't mess up your middle. You just you could pour through a funnel and go straight down. And then they had 2 handles on the side. So there you go. But there it is. That 70 soap. The Hippie soap. I hope you had a good time. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.